Hi, everyone. Hello. Oh, goodness. Indigo Chrysalis, Teresa Levine, Sherry, Kaya Noel. Awesome. Viviane.
Yay!
Hi. Well, I'm in my Walmart nightgown.
I got my polka dot pajamas. I was telling Katie I was going to wear my hair up in rollers and put a mask on my face, but I thought if I did that, I couldn't find the rollers, and I thought if I would put my mask on my face and sat here for an hour with mask on my face, my luck, I'll probably break out in a big rash, and then I'll have to do all the rest of my shows with a rash.
Oh, yeah,
Hi,
right.
Heather.
Well, I don't have a mask. I, my daughter, I should have asked her. She probably, because she does a lot of the pulling, uh,
I hate
the
those.
pull kind, and I
Well, you get
I
those
don't.
little hairs on your face, just a little teeny baby hairs, and you pull that, and it hurts.
Hmm.
It hurts. Those pull off
Hi,
ones.
Jeff Bailey.
Hi. Hi,
Okay.
Poetic Justice, Jeff
Well,
Bailey.
we're wanting questions that are silly. I've got um, why does a dog chase its tail? So we're gonna ask that question first, and I thought, and we're gonna also ask, does a tree feel when you hug it? So just silly questions to, and I thought we got the spiritual AF oracle cards, and we're just gonna have a fun night. No stress, no angst. We're just gonna have fun.
I need it. I think we all need it because, like I said, I watched the
Yeah,
hearings, and then right after it got over,
I know.
my brother called me, and I just, he said something, and I think that I was just so upset. So I need something kind of light and fun. I think we
Why is
all
the
do.
sky blue?
Why
Good
is the sky
job.
blue? Is that our question? Are we doing that?
Well, we're gonna do that, but let's ask why a dog chases its tail. Because I mean, I'm sure that it's gonna be some of them do it for this reason and some of them do it for that reason. But just thought, uh, I always wondered. Okay.
What'd you get?
Well, sometimes some of them one they do it for fun, but sometimes it's they have enough emotional maturity actually to see that they need to get some stress out. So they do that. Some of them it's for to clear their mind because they're too stressed. So, but some of them do it just for the fun of running in circles.
Yep. Let's see. I get on that one. I got the emperor on there. I'm trying to figure out what that reason is.
Well,
Hmm. But I think
which
that
campers?
they're alone. They don't have anybody else to chase. I got this.
Yeah.
They have nobody
Well,
else to chase, and it's practice for them.
well,
They're
and
learning.
the emperor is he is like the divine masculine. So the emperor
Oh,
is um, the action. They're craving action to
see, I
do something.
twice. So yeah, they feel like they want to do something. They feel like they're thinking, it's like being alone, trying to play by themselves to anticipate, chasing somebody else because they don't have anybody else to chase. So got the what for teamwork. They got for teamwork. So it's they're learning. They're using it to learn. This can represent learning. So they're learning how to chase somebody and how to catch somebody, and it's a goal. They have a goal. They don't get much to do, so they have a goal to do, and they're dedicated to it. And see what else. And they're practicing moving forward there. With action, they're powerful. It makes them feel powerful. It makes them feel, I'm going to get that tail. And, oh no, that was a toughie. Why does a dog chase its tail?
Let's see. Let's go with.
Oh, and I
why
did
is
get this one. They may be pretending their tail is a cat.
Yes.
I think they're pretending their tail is a cat, and they want to be strong, and they're going to get it. They're going to get the cat.
Okay, why is the sky blue?
Okay, why is the sky blue?
Let's see what we get.
These are gonna be hard. Anybody help me out there if I get any cards? I don't know because this is tough. Okay, why is the sky blue? Hi, Jeff Daly. Why is the sky blue?
Oh. Well, sometimes the sky isn't always blue. It isn't always just white fluffy clouds and blue clear sky. Sometimes we have rain clouds, and so it gives us an appreciation for when the weather doesn't cooperate, the inspiration of bright blue skies. Blue is actually one of the universally favorite colors is blue. So that is a kind of a cause and effect. That's interesting. It's because the blue sky, and get this is what I'm coming, because of the beautiful blue sky, that's the reason why that so many people, it's like one of the most worldwide most favorite colors. And that may be the reason, because we have a connection with that blue, clear blue sky, meaning our prosperity is connected. When at a time when we were hunter gatherers, when we, a clear sky, that may be the reason why. I don't know why it's blue, but that is the connection. That feels like it's the one of the reasons why that everybody loves blue. But I don't know why it is blue.
Well, let's see. You're so good at this. Let's see what I got. Okay, I got the Death card and the Moon card. So I feel like maybe to show us this is the death, the ending of the night, the moon, the darkness, the ending of the darkness and the moon, and the start. Whoops, one way. Can't figure out with this camera. So it's the start of a new day. It represents the start of a new day and the ending of the night. Let's see what else we got here. This can represent change, So it represents change. And I don't know. The blue color makes people happy.
Yeah, well, you have the victory card because when you see that blue sky, you're like, yes.
Yeah, you're happy when you see the blue sky. There's something about it makes you happy, and both these cards have blue in them. So there's something, you know, it's like the ending of whatever you were struggling with. Whatever you were struggling with, it's the ending of that, and it's the beginning of some sort of a new day, a new challenge, something new that can come in for you. And then I got the Lovers cards, which I don't know what to make of that. Maybe the angel up there likes blue. Maybe that's one of their favorite colors. I don't know. It makes us
maybe
happy,
that is it.
you know. And I think it's clear, mental clarity with that one. Clear thinking, representing clear thinking, new ideas. But yeah, the ending of, so I get the ending of the darkness, the ending of whatever struggles we had. We're happy about it. It makes us happy. Really, we're all pretty much happy about it. The angels probably like it. God gets bored with one color, so he has to make different colors, and it's clear sky for clarity.
Yeah. See, I mean, it doesn't exactly answer why the sky's blue, but it does kind of tell us our reaction to blue skies.
Why? Silly question. Why don't pop kernels all pop at the same time? Some take longer. That's actually a funny one.
Well, actually, I know the scientific reason for that. The scientific reason is that they're dried out, but the kernels that just aren't completely dried out, that have a little bit of steam, a bit of moisture, just a hint, will pop. But the ones that are completely dried and dead won't, because it takes the pressure from the steam to burst them.
How would you know this? How do you know these things, girl? You know so much stuff.
Well, I mean, you act like I'm some sage or something. No,
You are. You are. You know that you were an ER nurse. You know Reiki. You know cards. You know how popcorn like popcorn.
I don't count knowing popcorn.
I do.
I have popcorn, like popcorn kernels pop into the sage category.
Add that to my list of things I love about you.
Hi, Sophie. I saw Sophie. I saw
Somebody
Sophie's
wanted
name.
to know. I can't pronounce it. Kaya, Noel, Cat Mama, Meow wants to know what sort of questions we're asking.
Just silly questions.
Crazy?
If you want an oracle card, we have the Spiritual AF oracle cards, and I've got four other silly questions. And
I need some silly oracle cards. I don't have any silly ones.
Well, the Spiritual AF cards are kind of, they're not really silly, but there is a spiritual message in them. You know, it's not like some of the other stuff. Let's see, show this one. Okay, why does my cat only want to sit in front of my iPad?
Okay, we'll try it. I'll give it a shot.
And I'm in my this is my Walmart gown, Sophie. We're in our pajamas. You want to come on? Doesn't matter what you're wearing. We're in our pajamas.
Go put your jammies on. That's no fair. You can't I was gonna put curlers in my hair. I wish I would have. Should have put some cooler pajamas on there.
I miss you too, Sophie.
Yes, I miss you too. She's so sweet. Why
does my cat only want to sit in front of my iPad? Well, I mean, my 20-pound dog will, if I'm like laying in bed watching my iPad, you know, where I'm about to go to sleep, my 20-pound dog comes and sits right here, you know, and I'm like, why do we park on a driveway and drive on a parkway? That's very, oh. Let's see.
See if I can anything.
Ooh, gonna take a full moon bath tonight.
She said
Strawberry
she's
moon.
tempted. Sophie said, I'm very tempted. I don't. Oh, you don't have your tarot cards with you? Darn.
Okay, what is my cat? Okay. Oh.
Well,
okay.
what'd you get?
Well, he wants you. There's. He feels like that you should. There's a new thing to, you know, each and every time they do that. One, they're curious about the reason why we are so involved with technology. So they're curious. They're wanting to see the new thing. They're wanting to see what all the hype is about. But they feel like the technology is getting the attention, so they take matters into their own hand and drive that situation in the direction they want it to go.
Look at there. Well, let's see. I got strength, but I think I look at this as him and you, or her and you, whichever one it is. They want to be close to you. You have the iPad next to you. They want to be close to you. They feel that they feel positive about that. They feel happy when they're near you. That's a card of happiness, the sun. So I think they feel happy when they're near you. Like you said, there's always something new. I got the Empress. So there's always something new. And again, it's like you're their family. They get to be by you, the family. It makes them happy. And they're doing what you're doing. They want to do what you're doing. They may not have fingers, but they want to do what you're doing. And yes, they're trying. They want to sometimes take your attention, like she said, off of it, and they want to get you in the direction they want you to go. Because you're going one way, they go another. They want to be together with you. So that's what I think. That's what I got. And anything else? No, that's it. This is tough.
Okay.
Do cats have 9 lives? Okay, I can use pendulum and I'll use my cards for that. Hi, Heather. Cats.
Do cats have 9 lives?
Do cats have 9 lives? Pendulum, let me try it here. Do cats have 9 lives? No. Not according to my pendulum. Let's see what cards say. Okay, let's see. I may need your help on this one, Katie. Let's see what I got. They are, however, very fortunate. I think this can stand for fortunate. So they may not have 9 lives, but they're very, very fortunate in that they're able to they jump, they fall, they do all those things, but they, you know, they're quick on their feet. You know, they when they jump down or fall, it would hurt somebody else, but not them. So they're very lucky and fortunate. 6 of Swords. Let's see. They're good at getting away from rough problems and going into smooth water. So they're good at getting away from things that are bad and they're lucky. So what would this one? What would you take from this one?
Let's see, what is that?
It is the 6 of Swords.
Yeah, they're very stealthy at checking out the situation and knowing when to
get out of it.
Move on. To get
That's
out of it. To move on. And they cats, you can't hardly, I mean, you know, you can't hardly make a cat a cat-proof thing. How I know this is because we have my husband had a he was working on a Mustang, and he bought a wrecked Mustang to get parts off of, you know. And so every time he would change the parts, and you know, the trunk lid, the all that kind of stuff, and then he hauled it to the dump after he was done. Well, it was okay. The windows were shut, the doors were closed, and there's one of our barn cats that would get in the back window and sun itself. And Mike was like, how is it getting in there? The doors are, and so he found, I mean, it was like, it was like this big of a hole. It wasn't, you know, it was in the place where your feet go, the I don't know, remember what it's called, but it was where the brakes and the foot pedal was. There's just a hole about that big. They climbed up and moved the carpet aside, and she would get in this back window, and I was like, well, how, you know, I was worried about her, because I was like, you know, what if she can't get back out? And you know, sometimes, and it gets hot, you know. Crazy.
There are cars that get in the engine too, and they say you got to check sometimes because they try to stay warm in the winter. So yeah, you're right. They're lucky at getting themselves out of a bad situation. And I got the Queen of Wands here with a cat on it. So they're very spiritual type animals. I think that's why they're so lucky. And I got Justice. So that would be what? That's Swords. So yeah, they're very knowledgeable. They're very knowledgeable.
Yeah. And Justice is cause and effect.
Guys, by the way, just so you know, it's taken me a minute because these are cards I've never used. Figured it's a good time to try them out.
Right. And Justice is cause and effect. So the reason why they are attributed with having 9 lives is because of the effect of all of the narrow escapes they have.
Yes.
You know, because they are so dexterous and everything. Everybody says, you know, cats have 9 lives.
So that is cool. I can't believe we got an answer to that. So
yeah.
Yep, they're lucky about getting out of trouble. They've got good intuition because they're a cat and they're spiritual type animals. And Justice probably shines favorably upon them.
Right.
That was fun.
You know, they are very, very charming, and you want to hold and coddle them, and it would be great if they could live, you know, 9 cat lifetimes. You know, say that would be like 90, 100 years, you know. But the reality is they have so much, they're in the moment. They have so much joy and everything that even though they don't have 9 lives, they're they have to cling to the one life they have. They still manage to make you feel like with the the little drama that they put on for you, it's like, oh my god, how do you do that? How do you fall from this and then walk away from it? that's that's what I got.
That was a fun. I can't believe we got an answer. That was fun. Thank you, Heather. I've never had a cat, but I know they get themselves in predicaments up trees. And when will you hit 500 subscribers? Okay. Let's see. I'll do my pendulum for that one. Okay, will be this year. I said 5,000.
Hello, Healer Jules.
Sherry H had 500 subscribers. Oh, I'm getting a big yes on May of 2023. I know that's longer than you want, but let me see what the cards say. Anything. Let me ask May of this year, make sure. Sherry H get 500 subscribers in May of this year. Okay, I'm getting May of next year, but first I said 5,000. Sherry H. Got some of my cards mixed in here. Okay.
Hello.
Hi. How are you?
I'm bringing my good, and you?
Good. Good. Just having hot flashes. I'm using my big cards as stand.
I know the feeling.
It's 90.
I'm joining you in my PJ from my car.
Can
you guys hear me?
Yeah, I hear you fine.
Yes.
I miss you.
Me too. Me too. I miss you guys so much.
I have a tri-level home, so I'm upstairs. My room is upstairs, and so the heat rises, and it gets so hot up here. And then
I bet.
Get it where it's comfortable up here, and you go down in the basement, and you're an icicle. You freeze. You can't get the house the same temperature. So let's see.
When will I hit 100?
I think I got the, I've got the Hierophant and the Temperance. I think you're going to, things have to be a little bit more balanced maybe in your life, and it talks about having inner calm. You got the Magician, so it's saying you have everything you need to do it, but you got the Page of Wands. So I'm thinking this means you are ambitious, you're creative, when it comes to your spirituality, but you're at the beginning of the journey, I think, right now, according to this card. Would you say that? But you got, let's see here, the Queen of Swords. This is a new, you are a quick thinker. Might have to get more organized a little bit. I am not, so I don't know what that would have to do with it, but it does have that as a meaning. And get, I don't know. I'm trying to think about the Queen of Swords. It's usually a quick thinker, an organized person who tells it like it is, which I think you are. I think you're an organized person. You do tell it like it is, Sherry. But maybe, it says something about having a little more balance. I got the Hierophant too. And
well, maybe she needs to have a more connection, more conversations with the cards, more connection to the cards, to
more of a spiritual connection.
That's the truth. More connection to the cards, and she needs to be able to talk to the cards, so that there's, it's like you need to be able to get messages from the cards. So maybe if she got more messages, did more practice.
I'm feeling like that too, Sherry. This can be like a teacher or somebody that is a guidance, like a pastor or a preacher, a priest. I'm wondering if you, and maybe me too, maybe all of us need more like somebody to help you to get where you need to go. Maybe classes. I'm taking some classes with Lena Rodriguez. That's why I'm trying to get used to these new cards rather than the cards I've been using. So maybe needing somebody to help you with teaching you a little bit more, a spiritual guidance kind of person, but it's saying you have everything you need to get where you want. You're at the beginning of the journey, but at the bottom of the deck is the happiness cards. You're going to get there, I believe. It may just take you a little longer than you want to, according to the cards. See what you got.
Yeah, I got.
Maybe we can practice together.
You are going to eventually get there, but you need to balance.
Yeah.
And you need to balance a lot of times it's messages with creativity and getting them that way, but you need you need a basis to start on. You need to know the cards. You need a basis to start on, and then your intuition can hit on each thing. It's not everybody can do that, and you need the not everybody can read intuitively only. If you have a basis to start from and build upon it, you can really open doors. You need to balance your mundane life with your spiritual life, and have the connection get stronger. And actually, I think, having the positive, getting our mind to where that it's more focused on the positive, because we wouldn't say to another person the script that we have going on in our heads. And so these are the things that you need to put forward to get your channel off the ground. You you feel a little overwhelmed, a little um, like you need um, you feel anxious. You feel like you need something, but what you need is time and spontaneity. You need more spontaneity in your life because it's something that is going to more joy, more spontaneity, more fun in your life. You need to make your learning process be fun so that you can it comes in so much faster when you ask silly questions and go through and look it up than it does if you have you're just sitting there trying to memorize, and you are going I feel too that it's going to be like spring or summer next year. um
I got.
Maybe late spring, early summer, before your channel really jumps and grows. But I think that by having um, by having this connection and everybody can watch your growth, that it it's it's gonna get there. Don't just don't stress over it.
I was just going to tell you, just because I wanted to pull a couple because I didn't feel like that was enough. I was feeling these cards more, so I wanted to ask Sherry. I think you've been going through an ongoing battle. You're fatigued. You've been going through a lot between the COVID, between trying to find the car, and maybe family problems or other problems that are kind of maybe blocking you. Because I did get the burden cards. You've been having some burdens in your life that you may have to be taking care of them first before you can really get going on the cards. But you are going to have a spiritual transformation, I got. And then I got the Queen of Wands with the BlackCat, which is the next highest card next to the High Priestess for intuition. So your intuition is going to come. So I got those. I'm like, oh, I got to read those. I was just doing it for the heck of it. See.
I got different cards, but this I'm using a poker deck, so I kept all the cards in it, including the ones that I thought, nah, I'm not going to keep that, but I did because I felt I needed to, and now I know why. The first one that I got says, discover, learn, and play. As strange as this might seem, I think that this card is very important. I think that you need to continue to discover the tarot, learn the tarot, but also play with the tarot.
Mm-hmm.
Read for yourself, read for others, continue with your channel, and you're going to continue to grow. Okay. The other thing that I got, and I did mix those cards pretty good, was again about knowing your cards, especially I feel the court cards. You're probably getting more comfortable with the major arcanas because we're always focusing on that. Now you'll need to move on to the court cards afterwards to get very comfortable with those. And then it's important that you play with it, that you have fun with it. Heck, play poker with your tarot decks because that's what they were used to before. They were used to play cards. That's what they were. So play cards with your tarot. Just enjoy it. Learn to enjoy it. And once you do that, then clarity is going to come your way. This is the sword of truth, the Ace of Swords. Clarity will come, and you will be more comfortable listening to the inner voice within you. Another thing you need to do is take a step back and relax. Relax, and with this Queen of Pentacles, I feel that you need, it's very strange, but I feel that you need to ground yourself. You are the Queen of Pentacles that needs to take a step back and relax and rest and meditate, but also ground yourself and find your niche. Are you a political reader? Are you a personal reader? Are you what kind of reader do you want to be? I tried to be something that I'm not really, and it's not working out very well for me. So find your niche. Find what it is that is a passion of yours, and go for it. And that's when you're going to get to have more subscribers, because they're going to see your growth, like the other ladies have said, and they also are going to see your field of interest, and you're going to get subscribers who are interested in the same things that you are, and you're going to grow that way. So I hope this resonates with you, Sherry.
Awesome.
Good.
She said, I try and play with my cards every night. If I'm not falling asleep in my chair, I just started a book on meditation yesterday to learn how to unplug from the world and plug into spirit. Very good.
Well,
Good.
you know what you said about that. That's true. Sophie, is when I first started doing this, I have a lot to learn. But when I first started doing this, Renee, I was doing mysteries. I love mysteries, and she said, well, when I went on Tarot Love Community, she's like, well, what do you want your channel to be? And I'm like, well, I read on mysteries, or I can do this or that. I was trying to figure out what everybody else wanted me to read instead of trying to figure out what I liked.
Yeah.
And she says, do what you like, and then other people will follow. Find the 3 things. She said, no more than 3 things that you really enjoy doing, and then do those things. Because if you're having fun with it, if it's something that's interesting to you, it'll make it be interesting to other people. Because I was trying to do pick-a-card readings. I didn't know if I wanted to do astrology, the Scorpio, the Aquarius, all that. That was a pain in the butt, because there's so many to keep track of, and I just was overwhelmed. And then I was trying to do this and mysteries, and she's like, pick 3 things, that you really are, that interest you, and do it because you like it, because you're having fun. Don't worry about what anybody else likes. You do what you like, because if it's fun for you, it's going to be fun for other people. And I kind of taught myself by watching other readers over the last year, but I realized that to grow, I need to learn more. I need to learn. I've got a lot of cards with keywords, because it helps me. I have short-term memory loss, and it helps me. And I may still need to use them sometimes, but I'm learning with the Rider-Waite without those keywords to learn how to do that. So Lena Rodriguez is doing a class for me. I'm doing a class with her, and I'm learning. She said it's like being able, she goes, you're a natural reader, but it's like being able to play the piano by ear, but you're going to do better if you can learn how to read music. So she says you might be able to read cards by the pictures, by the word, but you would be better if you can learn more of a little bit more information. So I think everybody tells me it's an ongoing thing. It's like a never-ending learning thing.
And I have been 3 days without a headache or migraine, and the weather forecast for the next 2 weeks is clear. So I'm going to get back into my politics, because I just can't stand it. And
it's a relief for me.
It's like I'm just so I just can't stand it. So
you're stepping back from reading on politics, or you're going to read on politics?
No, I'm going to go back to reading. I'm going to go back to readings on politics, at least for myself, because
I need to as well. I need to get a deck out of my boxes so that I can do some readings. Yeah.
Well, you
Well,
think it
agree.
are you
bums
moved
out, but
yet?
it actually helps me. It helps me to see a light at the end of the tunnel. I'm stressing. I'm watching all this news. I get anxiety about it. But when I read the cards, it calms me down. It makes me think
Yeah.
this is not a forever thing. I can look at things from other perspectives. It helps me. So, and
Yeah.
it helps other people. So that's why I do them, even though
Yeah.
it seems like a negative thing, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
I know. I'm a
it's
political person.
it,
That's what I like.
well, it's just the news is so hard to watch. You know, I mean,
It
it's
is.
like in you know, I get into this. I watch this one and I watch that one and I watch this one and I watch that one and I watch this one and I'm just by the time I'm done, I'm like, uh. So when I'm having a bad headache kind of season,
Hmm.
like the spring season in Oklahoma, the storms, and the barometer makes my head just die. It just, but luckily we're we're
Yeah.
getting out of the spring season.
Good.
Is summer
So
easier than for you? Summer?
yeah, I mean summer's intermittent. The fall and winter are usually my best times, but this year has been crazy weather. So it's like usually it's the fall and all winter long until the beginning of spring. I'm golden, but it's spring and then it's the worst, and then summer's a little better, and then but you know, and this year I didn't have that respite because we had thunder snow at one point. You
I
know, I'm like,
remember that.
it's
Yes.
thundering and snowing at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had
Crazy.
so much snow here. You couldn't even, I thought my brother was gonna have a heart attack trying to shovel that, and then some saintly neighbor somewhere came and did the rest of it. He came in to rest. We look out there, and they had plowed our driveway. I tried to find him to pay him or and thank him, but Angel with a snowplow.
Mm.
Oh, Sherry says hurricane season's killer for you. Again, that barometric pressure just kills her back and causes migraines. I have trouble with the humidity and with the cold in the winter because of the fibromyalgia. I have other problems too,
Ugh.
neuropathy things, but I have it really severe where it's like every muscle and every joint in my body is attacking me. You too? And there's
Yeah.
times I
Oh
can't
yeah.
get out of bed. I've had it so bad I couldn't lift my head. My husband would have to go and get one of my pills and hold my head up and take the water from me because I couldn't even lift my head because, well, that was with the neuropathy. If you move a little bit, you get electric shocks down you. And so
Yeah.
you're like, I can't move. I can't move. So, yeah, so this is nice for me because I can do this when I feel up to it. And when I don't, then you can rest.
Okay, is I am Coco still in here? If she isn't, we've got several more to go. So,
Um,
is I am Coco still here?
Opportunity to travel and work with a guy named Solomon. Do you see this being a chance? I'll do the pendulum for that.
Oh, Sherry, I am so sorry. Oh, the worst part of COVID was the headache. It was almost, not quite, but almost as bad as migraine.
Oh, I'm so sorry. How are you feeling now? Are you feeling a little better? I hope. I felt so sorry. I was watching you on, I think it was Sheilah's show, and you were really struggling with the cough, and I felt so bad for you.
I can do Coco if you guys want.
Okay.
Okay. At the head of the reading, I got the Three of Pentacles. And with the Three of Pentacles, you need to, it's working as a team, learning the ropes from the other people who are specialized in the field that you're going to be working on. So working as a team is going to be very, very important for you. Oh, okay, 7 of Wands. What does the 7 of Wands look like again?
Seven of Wands is um, it's the
Oh, the guy
boundaries.
guarding is, yeah, yeah. While working with these people, yeah, that makes sense. While working with these people, it's important that you understand the boundaries, yours and theirs. And also that goes hand in hand with another learning cards, basically learning the ropes, learning the job. They have a lot of knowledge to share, like the Three of Cups mentioned earlier. And you need to um, pay attention to that. At the same time, respect your own boundaries. Don't let them walk all over you. That's very important. I get the Queen of Cups and the Four of Cups. With the Four of Cups, it's very important that you do not ignore all of the, um, sometimes there's a cup that's being offered to you, but you ignore it or you don't see it. So there is a person here. Let's see. There is a person here, could be a man or a woman, a man who's very close to his emotion, who he has a feminine side that is stronger. And it doesn't mean that they're gay in any way, shape, or form. Okay, it's very important that you do know that. It's just someone who's very close to their emotions and they understand themselves. And I keep saying that because I have a feeling that this is going to be a man that is going to offer you from time to time some opportunities to learn even more. Try to pay attention to that and don't ignore it. And I think there is an opportunity for success, but you're going to have a lot to learn. It's not going to be that easy. That's what I'm getting. Now, ladies will confirm them what I've said. If that what I've said is
Okay.
true.
At first, um, you have to get out of your own way. You have to realize that when you and somebody else, it doesn't matter who it is, when you work with someone else, you have a learning curve. And it's making sure that you stay out of your own way. Because if you have a knee-jerk reaction and you can make this into you can kill it before it's started good, because you aren't if you don't take take time to learn the other person's quirks, to learn how they are. I'm not saying put up with bull, but what I'm saying is slow down and do not at first, you know, just take things out of context. So this card is the Four of Swords. And what it means that you need to, for your own health, you need to rest, to take a step back and look at your own anxieties about this, and, you know, take a deep breath and realize that we will get to know one another and go from there. But if you do that, if you take it slow and realize that there is, you know, with someone else, there is always a learning curve. You've got the King of Pentacles. So that is a mature, emotionally mature, and powerful. He is also comfort. So you could evolve this to where that you have a dependable partner. Um, you need to balance how you approach this, because you don't want to be um, a, a a yes man persona, but at the same time you need to look at the other person, and because some people are not as socially um, gregarious as you are. Some people are not, you know, but each individual has worth. Each individual gives their part. And so you need to balance the situation. But, you know, after you have done that, you take it and run with it. I mean, it's you got the Knight of Swords. He is just the most zealous, go-getting kind of guy. So it's one of those things where that it's going to take a little bit. You're not going to be like, wow, the perfect partners and go with it.
Mhm.
But it is going to be something that has the possibility to be good.
Well, I got the star card. So I feel it is your hope and your wish to be able to be doing this. And you're going to have to stay positive about it and have faith, you know, that you can manifest that thing that you want. That is your wish. Um, the pendulum here said maybe. It wouldn't give me an answer, but you do have, which is a good card, the Ace of Pentacles. So you have a potential for a good income and for some money to come through that, to bring you in some good finances. There is a potential to that work is gonna bring you money. You have the Magician, so you do have all the tools at hand that you need to do that job. But you're going to have to manifest it and visualize that for yourself ahead of time. And you got the Queen of Swords, so you're going to have to be honest with yourself. Is this what you really want to do? Do you have all the skills to do it? Be more realistic. Be more realistic and truthful to yourself about this job. I got at the bottom of the deck a maybe. You've got a choice to make. You're looking off in the distance and there's a choice to make. There's two paths. There's a decision that you have to make. You're going to have to plan on this and decide what you want to do. You know, so it's like a definite maybe. It's gonna depend on a lot of things, but yeah, you do have the tools at hand to manifest a good amount of money with this, and it can give you some prosperity and some new financial abundance if it works out. But I think there's going to be some decisions and some looking at the truth of certain matters. So that's what I'm getting.
Okay. My cat always gets up in my face when I talk too much or laugh too loud. Is she trying to tell me to shut up?
All the time.
Oh gosh.
I would never get that cat out of my face. If I'm always
Okay.
talking too much and too loud. I want a banana.
The first card I get.
Did you get
Yep.
mad?
She's trying to tell you something, that is for sure. Oh, the Seven of Swords. How can I let me get a third card for that? And the Ten of Swords. Good.
Aww. There's there's too much going on. She thinks, oh wow, that's too much stimulation. She wants you to be happy, joyful, but it's like she feels that you when you do that, you are projecting something, and it makes her worry. Um, it's just, it's not necessarily that she wants you to shut up, but she's it's like instinctual. Um, they they when something is wrong, that's the reason why that there's that they're afraid of predators. You know what I'm trying to say? And if you get too boisterous, she's like, you're gonna call in the neighbors, and then there ain't no telling what they'll do here. So,
Oh my goodness. Well, I got the moon card, so I think when things are loud, it causes her anxiety and fear. It causes her anxiety because the moon can be anxiety, and she gets a little bit defensive about it. You know, she's not liking it. She also got the star card, so I think that she's kind of wanting you to be more calm, like the water. She wants you to be more calm. You know, she likes that calm voice. You know, when it gets too loud, it makes her anxious. And it causes her to, it has the, you know, to kind of feel maybe anticipating like something bad's going to happen. If something's loud, that maybe she thinks that something's, you know, bad going to happen to her. So that's what I think it is. I think it's just when it's like that, mainly she gets defensive and she thinks it's just causing her anxiety.
Yeah. Like I said, this horse is telling me yes. She's trying you, because, and the reason why is that something is being taken away from her, and she doesn't understand what that is. But she knows something is being taken away from her in her mind, and she fears that it's going to be an end because she's insecure, like the other ladies have said. So in her mind, I take the 5 of Swords and the 2 of Cups together. In her mind, with the 5 of Swords, she's like, nah, no, I'm not gonna take this. So she's the other one. She's saying, I'm going for the battle, and I'm going to win her back because she belongs to me, and me alone. I think that that's what it is. You belong to her. You're her human, and she doesn't want to give you up.
Yeah.
No one else can have your attention. I'm sorry?
She said she's a rescue cat, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Let's see. Why does my dog wake me up with little barks on replay until I get up? Then doesn't need to potty or drink and just goes to sleep.
Oh, that's maddening.
I'd love a funny card.
I love a funny card. Let's see. Spiritual.
That's because you snore. Have you ever been tested for sleep apnea or anything like that? You might have something like that worries your dog, and he wakes you up. Just make sure that you're going to wake up.
He's like, you okay? You okay? Okay, you're all right. Let's go back to sleep.
There you go. There you go. Maybe you have this little snore, and then you stop snoring towards the end of the night because you get into a different cycle in your sleep. And because of that, the dog goes and wakes you up just because he's worried. Sorry.
Oh, I threw tree cards, and I got. He wants to nurture you, and he realizes that he was this. It's like you're snoring. See, in our sleep cycles, it's natural early in the morning for your sleep cycle to change as you go into a different phase of sleep. So you might have been snoring all night, but your breathing changes when you get into a different state of sleep, and that bothers him. He's like, okay, what are we doing here?
Okay.
He has your back for eternity. He is going to try to make your life as prolific, as good, as abundant as he can. So, yeah, I agree with Sophie.
I got that you're dreaming. You have this can represent dreams. And so you may be dreaming, maybe you made some sort of noise in your sleep or something that made her think that you are dreaming, and if you want anything like that, the dog's like, what, what is it? But he's trying to be generous and help you, she's trying to be generous and help you, assist you, because your dog is kind and she loves you, and so she's trying to help you, and she's barking because she wants to show how brave she is. She's kind, she loves you, but she's barking because she wants to show you how brave she is, and that she's gonna, whatever you're upset about, she's there for you. And she wants you to know that she's fearless. She is fearless. She's not afraid of whatever it is that you're afraid of, whatever it is that made you make that noise or whatever in your sleep. She's not afraid. She's gotcha. And she, at the bottom of the deck, is the high priestess. She knows that dogs can feel if you're sad, if you're mad, if you're sick, if you don't feel good. They feel it. My husband's dog, our dog, wouldn't leave his side or my side if we were sick or anything. So I think she knows that something's wrong in your sleep, that you had a bad dream or anything, something like that, and she wants to be there and help you. She knows that seems like something's wrong. And then you wake up and you don't remember you had the bad dream, and she's barking at you, think nothing. So anyway,
Yeah.
that's what
she said
That's
that
yeah.
cats they're downstairs, the dog's downstairs, and she's upstairs. It's not.
Yeah.
And she said she doesn't snore. Okay, sure. No kidding.
You know what?
But,
animals don't, they have, their senses are by far more developed than ours. So they hear things we don't. And I know my birds, they know, they start singing, and I don't even open my eyes yet. And they start singing. They know that I'm awake just by listening. And my bedroom door is closed, and they're at the one end of the apartment. I'm at the other end. But I have cards here that confirms a little bit Diane's reading, because I have a feeling that you're dreaming of someone that might be in your life now or was in your life in the past. And you have a feeling of entrapment of some kind, and the dog barks to bring balance back to you, because what he wants is to end the cycle that you are in and bring you this unconditional love that he feels for you, because he knows that you're going to feel better once you're awake.
Mhm.
if that makes sense.
Okay, and a funny card, please. Let's see. Sometimes everything is going wrong for the right reasons. You've been waiting, wanting life to get better, right? We often forget that in order for things to change, the status quo needs to get shaken up. And the stuff that no longer serves us needs to leave and to make room for the good shit. We all love the phoenix rising from the ashes, but we forget the part where her nest is a bonfire and she's on fire and it's scary shit. Remember, you want to be a phoenix. You gotta learn to love the fire.
Mm.
I seen where she said the dog was downstairs, you know, but I wonder if that's why I got the intuition card, because the intuition that it knows something's wrong. It's so connected to you that it knows if you have a bad dream or something like that. Also, I've heard that dogs can see spirits and things like that. So if there was even a spirit in the house, that dog could see something that you or I wouldn't see, you know?
And it might be that the neighbor two doors down drives by every morning on his way to work, and then the dog doesn't like him. I mean, you know, I mean, it doesn't.
Yeah.
They even know when you're coming home from work or the kids are coming home from school. They know exactly when to sit by that door. They're very intuitive animals.
Very much so. Yeah.
Okay.
What in the
Hi,
heck
Noel.
is my problem?
I'm going to have to kick my own butt. Why are you going to have to kick your own butt? What's the question?
Hi, Noel.
What is your problem, Kaya?
So is that what we're asking? What is the problem?
What is Cat Mama's problem?
Oh, that's a tough one. Okay.
Well, first, you need mental clarity. You need to get all of the mushava, all of um, the negative, wild thoughts that are spinning around in your mind. You need to thoughtfully, carefully write that stuff down and get it out of your head so that you can um, you can go you can advance, you can move on, because when we get into this cycle we get in a loop, and you need to protect against the um, the depression, the anxiety that goes along with that, with our minds on I call it my monkey mind. When the monkey mind goes crazy and you can't sleep, you can't um, function because everything you're trying to do is interrupted by this internal dialogue. You have to have the inspiration to to make yourself do it. Journaling and getting, doing it creative thing with words and cutting pictures out of magazines and putting them with it. Anything to get it out of your head. That is that is a strength. That is, you are a person that, you're worthy of compassion. You're worthy of being talked to like you would talk to me, or you would talk to Sophie, or you would talk to Deann. You don't have to, when you are talking to yourself, you are so negative and so down. You have to, our strength comes from being kind to ourselves.
Yeah.
And working on it. Actually doing the work.
Okay, you have some fears, and it says fear will be your downfall. So whatever it is that you're afraid of, I don't know if it's afraid of doing something, what the fear is around, but you have some fears about some things, and you need to start over and start new, I think, and work on your self-esteem. I think that might be a problem that you could be having, that you might need to be working on your self-esteem and let go of fear. You're having to do a lot of multitasking here lately, so you've got a lot of things, whether good or bad, that are on your plate that you need to work on. Some things are going to be coming in quick, or they are coming in quick for you right now, a lot of things. You need to work on your patience. If you're a curious person, you got to work on more planning. Thinking before you speak. I think thinking before you speak might be a good one. You might sometimes open your mouth and say things and you need to work on not getting drawn into people's arguments. You may have a problem with that, or people try to pull you. Not that you have a problem, but people might be trying to pull you into their arguments. Talks about working, you got the Empress again, so that was twice, working on creating something new, something that you're going to have to take action, something new. You need something new in your life. You need to learn to stand your ground and stand up for your beliefs, because there is somebody that's telling you to be cautious about. You see that little boy, I think he's trying to steal that little girl who's sleeping, her apples. There may be somebody who doesn't have your best interests at heart, so it's telling you you're going to have to be cautious, aware of them, or it could be some consequences. So I think it's just having a lot of fear, feeling very guarded, having trouble with multitasking, and working on your self-esteem. So that's what I'm getting.
Well, what both ladies said,
Oh, she said, easier said than done, Katie.
Tell me about it. I know.
Every day, look at one quality that you have and why you have that quality, how you express this quality that you have, and, your strengths. And don't forget to look at your gratitude. Gratitude is important every day. But look at yourself, look within, and every day look at one quality that you might have and how this is one of your strengths, how you use that strength that day to help yourself and help others. And you'll see that you are full of beauty, you're intelligent and giving, and you are going to you're going to eventually rebuild that self-confidence, and you're going to learn to love yourself. Very important, because this is what I got too. I got the 7 of Wands, Yeah, Seven of Wands. You're on your guards. I feel that you're always on the defensive, and this is something that takes away your balance with the Two of Pentacles. It takes away your balance, and the Four of Wands, usually it talks about the foundation, but your foundation is shaken. So you'll need to work on your chakras because your foundation is shaken. And the Five of Cups. Remember, with the Five of Cups, there are two cups that are still standing while three might have fallen down. Those two cups are still standing. Turn around and look at them. They are there. And in there, they are full of potentials to help you cross the bridge, to help you cross the river. There is a bridge there. It's going to guide you there. But I was puzzled by this King of Swords. I didn't like it much. And with that, I got the Four of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So, I'm sorry, guys, I'm having problems displaying my cards. I feel this is one person, and that person is you. And that person is very harsh on you. And it's the other card. It's getting you to that Four of Swords where the knight is laying down on his sarcophagus. So you need to get off your case from a bad perspective and get on the case of loving Kaya Noel, Cat Mama Meow. You have kitties. They love you. There is a reason for that. You know, you're surrounded by people who love you. There is a reason for that. So you need to work on yourself to and you need to do it quick. I got the Eight of Wands, right? You need to do it quick because the longer you wait, the more difficult it will be to get out of this mood that you are in. So work on your chakras to reground yourself, and yeah, that's basically it. That's my preaching for the day.
Okay. Okay, the last one, and then we are probably going to call it a night. It's been an hour and 23 minutes. What does Spirit wants me to be aware of for the rest of the week? Healer Jules.
Healer, I'm sorry, healer. Like, reading cards in a car is not that easy.
And regular playing cards too. I mean that.
Yeah, sometimes I have to think hard. What does the Two of? Oh yeah, okay, okay. Healer Jules, I get that there's a new project that you might be working on this week, and I get the Two of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. So you're going to work with another person on this. You're going to join ranks with another person, and it's going to be important to make sure that you find balance between what you want and what the other person wants to bring this project to fruition. Does that make sense? I don't have the comments.
Oh, Healer Jules, are you still here?
Bye, Justin's mom.
Bye, Justin's mom. Thank you
Bye.
so much for coming by and seeing
Yes,
me.
thank you.
Seeing us.
She wore her pajamas too, she said.
Oh, cool.
Awesome.
I don't know if they're not answering, so I'm not sure if she's still here, but I guess we could finish it for if she wants to look back if she's not here.
Okie doke.
Did you have more on that, Sophie, on hers?
Yeah, I'm done.
Oh, okay. I got that you need to work on being more of a dreamer. You know, you're going to be having some new beginning, and you need to believe in yourself and know that you're protective and look out for. Oh, she is there. Okay, so
Okay.
like I said, I got the dreamer. So there's something that you're going to be beginning, and just know that you have to believe in yourself and know that you're being protected. People are watching over you. Angels are watching over you and guiding you. You're going to have to work on introspective. This is the Hermit. Self-discovery, working on just kind of spending time alone, maybe meditation, and discovering yourself more. It also sometimes can talk about a mentorship too. You may be doing something that you might be finding a mentor, but you're going through a period of self-discovery that you have to believe in yourself. Whatever it is, it's going to be a success, and you're going to be recognized, and it's going to really do a lot for your self-esteem, I think. You're going to have to work on, you got the Four of Earth, being a little bit more frugal, watching how you spend your money, not being so extravagant. Maybe you're spending a little more money than you should be. So it's telling you to be more in control of your finances. And you're going to end up having prosperity and security, and this can stand for good health and a lot of good things. Your gemstone card was amber. So it says give it to God, source, universe, whatever you call your higher power. It says that you need to take a deep breath this week, and on the exhale, release whatever situation to God for healing and answers. So look up to God, source, universe, whatever you call it, for answers, and just give whatever your problems are to Him. So that's what I was getting. For her.
This is the Tower, and the main thing that it relays to me is that you have something that you need to kind of tear down and then start. It's you need to go in to you need to cause a mess in order to like cleaning out your closet. You go in, your bedroom's clean. You start taking everything out of the closet, and it's a mess. But by the time you get everything packed up and put back in the closet is clean, the bedroom is clean, and you have a trash bag of clothes and stuff to take to charity. It's like that. You need to start at the base level of something to build it up. But you have the Six of Wands, the victory card. You can take it on up to whatever you want it to be. And it's a transformation. You have the Three of Swords here. This is indicative of a past trauma, something from your childhood, something from 10 years ago, 20 years ago, whatever. But you are going to have a victory on it. Some way of, there's going to be something that because you released it, you are going to have a new eyes on it. And I got the Earth Guardian. Stay rooted and grounded. That's a good advice for everyone, because grounding is one of the most fundamental things you can do. And the easiest way to ground is to do a sugar scrub and literally scrub. Imagine when you're in the shower, you are scrubbing all of the negativity off, and you do that daily. You take a shower every day. That helps you by visualizing, the scrubbing motion, cleaning off the negativity and it going down the drain. That helps you to stay focused. Okay.
I had pulled this card. It reminded me of what you said about the tower, letting go of something and starting new, a new transition that's going to cause recognition. So I don't know, but this is fun. I'm hot.
Okay. Well, ladies, thank you so much. We wanted to kind of have a night for everybody to just kind of blow off some steam. And
speaking of steam,
yeah, and I'm so thankful that you joined me. So to everyone
Thank you for
on the
having
screen,
us.
yeah.
oh, yes. I always love
everyone
being
on the
anywhere near you.
Oh, thank you so much. To everybody on the screen, mwah, love you. To everybody in the chat, mwah, love you. And we're going to call it a night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.